Greetings, fellow soldiers of Sauron. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Death of the Isle. Episode 24, Succubus and Shadow. Silk is done. Let's get royal architecture. Alcohol tolerance and psycho tolerance is still small. But you're no longer addicted to... Oh, wait, no, you weren't the ambrosia addict. No one's addicted to ambrosia, though. I think it got cleared. Okay. Why isn't it letting me, Don't really know what that's about. Wasn't letting me take it. 3 drug allowed. What? Oh, also, like, regular people can drink beer now. I'm, a little confused about the 3 drug allowed. Roller, thank you for the, resub. I'm going to start using tar as a fuel source for everything. Because I don't think that there's an instance where I'm going to want tarred boulders to be used against in the defense of my colony, because I don't need forest fires on my home tile. At some point, maybe we bring tar to the enemy and blow up their walls with tar. If we have like an albino urukai to help us with that, but at least for now I can take that off the take that off of the to be saved for later list of resources. And that will allow Crimson not to have to cut down so many trees. Although, you know, cutting down trees is kind of like a goblin and orc thing to do. If I'm not mistaken. I do wish that there was a multi-select copy-paste for these. Carpal Tunnel would very much appreciate not having to do this a bajillion times, but there's not an easy way to do it. As you can see, there isn't a multi-select fuel source. So it's one at a time. There ain't even a copy and paste. It is painstaking. It's the only way. Have I uploaded the craftable orbs to the, no, to the workshop? I haven't. In fact, I, like, tinkered with it, so I would need to do a lot more modding to even allow it on there. For reasons. I'll give you the TLDR. The TLDR was I was trying to fix trade caravans before this stream. So the mod, the Eternal Orb mod, is not even just Eternal Orb mod now. It's, like, just a personal mod of mine that has a bunch of like weird tinkerings. So I would need to separate those out into 2 separate mods. Okay. Great musts from the sky. Okay. How much was it? 115? Well, gift horse, right? So great must goes here. Processes. Wine. Merlot's back on the menu, boys. Yes, it is. Mortar Merlot. So that it doesn't go to waste, I'm having them all, like, fill it. Cool. Spoiling now, because it's too hot. Well, that could be fixed too. Royal architecture's done. I'm going to get carpet making. And then you guys can vote for the next one. And I'm going to close adjacent doors to try to cool this room down a little bit, because there's a lot of passive coolers in here. I could make magic cooler scrolls. The thing is, the magic coolers have to be upkept. So there's an upkeep cost. And I don't want to pay it with Thomas or Tal. So I am not going to consider doing that until I have like a slave mage. A mage that just is used for that kind of stuff. Maybe it'll be a Lobo. In fact, you guys can vote on whether it's a Lobo or not next. I'll put that to poll, because we did vote that Lobo gets a skill and becomes a colonist, but he could become a utility colonist. A colonist that is slapped with things like Magic Heater, Mage Light, Magic Cooler, you know, utility skills. Mending. That'd be another really good one for gear that is really high quality that we don't want destroyed. Transfer mana. Things like that. Yeah! Trade caravan! Woo! An arcane items collector. Oh, yeah. So, if you're wondering, because I did mention my tinkerings, the mod that adds in orcs and goblins is broken for trade caravans. Trade caravans are bugged with them, and I ran out of time this morning trying to debug it. So they're all humans, as you might have noticed, because orc and goblin caravans are just broken. And also, they would never walk in with arcane items, because that's a RimWorld magic, so I made them compatible. Alright, so what do we got here? I'm going to resolve that. We have got Demonology. So that's an arcane tome to become a demonologist. And Arcane Tome for Shadow. Not Lich, unfortunately. They are selling Jade. Jade is included in a lot of spells. I could part with like Cerium and Ambrosia as a way to pay for things. The minor gems and the gem holding I can part with. I don't mind. I'll even part with the unprocessed hides. I don't think we need it. And the stone boulders for now. Oh, they're like selling a lung and a kidney. Lovely. There is a Lich spell, yeah. But Lich form is only useful when we already have a Necromancer. So that's not useful to me now. So, the thing is, I do have a lot of gemstones. So, there is also Lightning Mage script. So here's the thing. I can either buy the Demonology Scroll for Turnip, the Lightning Scroll for Turnip, the Lightning Scroll for, like, so, alright, what scrolls to buy? What to buy? Lightning, Demonology, or Shadow. So, Madzi can become Shadow. Actually, is Shadow Might or Magic? I think it's Might. And Guero or Turnip can become Demonology or Lightning. I could also try to buy all three. I wonder if it's even possible. I wouldn't mind buying all three. I just don't know if I could afford it. If I like completely impoverish myself selling everything that I have of value. Shaman is a banned class, yes. That's in the details. You just have to look up the details. Stop. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford all of it. I could part with some Magicite. Ooh, you know what? I could actually part with a lot of Magicite and go for it. Because I can make Magicite by imbuing chunks. So I could part with almost all of my Magicite to buy all of it. But I could afford two. So how many to buy? 1, 2, 3. That's what we'll do. And this is going to be a flash poll. So there's the timer. Should I buy all three and completely wipe out my supplies of stuff? Should I buy 2 of 3 and I'll have you pick the 2 of 3? Or should I just buy one of them and be able to afford it easily? I'll leave that up to you. I would say that the Magicite is the most painful thing to part with, but we can imbue Magicite relatively easily with mana from the Arcane Forge using limestone chunks. Or we could just mine raw stone around the map for Magicite, or use earth sprites to convert soil into rich soil for Magicite. So there's a bunch of different ways to get Magicite. So it's not a big deal if we burn it. But it looks like kill and take all is not an option. Because it's the only allied faction and we're not allowed to be hostile with them. I could also sell excess mana potions. That could help too. Because I can make them out of Pulmana, Smokeleaf, and Psychoid. But it looks like we're going to go for 2 anyway. So what to buy? The least popular is not purchased. Lightning, demonology or shadow. 1 minute. So if we do lightning and demonology, that means Guero and Turnip both become mages. If we do demonology and shadow or lightning and shadow, that means we're still making a script for Guero to become a summoner, and then Turnip becomes a demonologist, and Madzi becomes shadow, which looks like it's going to become the option. Hey bud, how's it going? All right, let's resolve that. So demonology and shadow, ditching the lightning script. I will sell excess mana potions and save myself the magicite cost. Oh, wow, I can save a lot of magicite cost. Cool. Is there anything I want to keep? Maybe the heart. And maybe some ambrosia. I can make mana weave. It's not a problem. Okay. Big moves here. Madzi. Oh, it's an arcane? Okay. And Turnip. So this, I was wrong, is a magic thing. So that could be Guero's. So Turnip. Oh boy. You're a succubus. And everyone is sick. Food poisoning everywhere. Shadow's a hybrid class? Did I tell her to haul it? Yeah, I meant to read it. Well, actually, I could confirm. Should Madzi read Shadow? Because someone else could, right? Guero could, technically. And we could wait for her to become a Death Knight or something like that. Oh, we've already made a whole lot of mana weave. It was fast. That's why I wasn't worried about it, because we can craft it pretty quickly. Turnip. Well, you fell over due to food poisoning? Rough. Because you're a wimp. Well, welcome, succubus. You're so wimpy as a succubus, you fall over. Here, I'm finding some hilarity in that. Okay, so Madzi, you are going to be a shadow. Once you're done with the whole picking crops. All right, just do that now. All right, cool. Summoning objects to Counselor's location and blink. Soul Bond. Shadow Walk, Shadow Strike, Nightshade. Veil of Shadow. So it's a bit of might, bit of magic. Can we show the Succubus skills? Sure. So, Soul Bond. Can create a soul bond with another pawn. Will sustain or host the bond. The bond provides energy from the soul of the host to the demonkin. In exchange, the emotions of the host are washed away in bliss. The soul bond also creates a link that allows the demonkin to travel or summon the host. The soul bond contract may be canceled at any time by the demonkin by reusing the ability on the current host. Creating a soul bond with another host will cancel the previous contract. And it bonds, so mental reciprocal. While the succubus bonds are physical in nature, they can only sustain a single one. Shadow Bolt, which is a attack, cast, dominate. Command the shadow to envelop your enemies in a living nightmare that will surround them in their greatest fears. Nearby enemies close enough witness and the fear in the dominated pawn may also succumb to the fear. And it will break the mind of the victim. And attraction creates a large shadow well that draws nearby pawns into its center and reduce their movement speed for a short time. And then going over Madsies, Blink, you kind of know. Summon is just summoning an object to Madsie. Soul Bond, same deal. Shadow Walk, instantly reappear. A move unseen to instantly reappear in a shadow of another pawn. So like this. Oof. Shadow Strike, kind of like a Blink Strike. Moves the attacker behind to do a devastating attack. 3 times damage. Nightshade. Coat your weapon or projectiles in Nightshade Toxin. Each attack will apply Nightshade Toxin. 40% on melee attacks. The affected victims suffer from hallucination, shortness of breath, and organ damage. Let's make Blink cheap. And maybe increase distance. And then Veil of Shadows. Throw a concoction that cloaks the caster and surrounding area in smoke and shadow to gain invisibility and prevent them... Oh, stop moving. To prevent them from being targeted by automated systems, like turrets. Bye! Wow, they're leaving because it's too hot. That's quitter talk. Well, the wine isn't spoiling, which is nice. And I don't have a wine shelf. In fact, I might need 2 wine shelves. Keeping in mind the wine that we're making. Nobla, starving again. I know you don't have a nose, but it's you eat so slowly, it's like you don't have a mouth. Wait, you just got up. Pathetic. And one of the other benefits, once Turnip decides to be conscious, is we can improve the Thrombax, Shield's Thrombax if we want. We could summon meteors or a cold snap because it's hot out, and, you know, do other things in that regard. I also want Tal to look like a very regal summoner. Maybe all white, kind of like Sauron. Hmm. I'm gonna have him go green. Kind of like a... I don't know. Reset. Maybe a dark summoner. I'm looking a little evil. Yeah, that works for me. Thomas, the Geomancer. This one's a little bit more obvious. You're going to look earthy. Oh, I forgot your helmet. Give it a more brown color, not the bronze elven color. Turnip. Welcome back to the land of the living. Hopefully you'll avoid food poisoning. Oops. Those aren't clothing that matters. Don't you have a cloak? Why do you have travel wear on? You like weird things. All right. Get you a bow. Oh my god, I have a lot of random weapons here. Some of them might even be better than what I currently have. Yeah, there's a Rivendell elf bow here. Such OP weapons, but you know, it's fine by me. Also, turnip might be helpful for you to get a blink spell too. Cool. And I am gonna level up your Shadow Bolt. I don't really have like a lot of direct damage spells yet, and I would like some. So that will fall to you. Madsy, you got a little bit of might skill. I wouldn't mind you getting Toxic Shadow leveled up, so you gain invisibility, so I can have you strike things and blink back. That way I can take out high priority targets without them being able to retaliate. And then attraction would be, yeah, you're right. Attraction would be good to like draw them out of cover and draw them into like open areas. Lobo's still working on his like recruiting there. And I think the last thing I want to do here, because a lot of what we need is based upon Jade. Oh, why can't I do this? Magicite, steel, silver. So make sure I have the raw materials first. Magicite, definitely have. Oh, you know what? I don't have the silver. Oh, no, I do have the silver. Is it steel? I think it's steel. Even though it reports port fuel. No, I have the steel. That's one thing I remember about this mod is it was fussy about. So I need 60 mana each, and I think Thomas is too low at mana. So I'll consume a mana potion. And then it still is like, nah. All right, let's try to move the materials at least closer. See if that helps. Yeah, it should enable itself once it's castable. I'm just not sure what the complaint is. All three of them have the requisite mana needed. I can turn Blink off of autocast so that they don't run their mana out. So we'll see. Look at you already leveling up. Oh. Eager Beaver for magic skills. Oh, you know what? That's it. It was the magic priority not being set. Probably. No, still not it. Could be mage proximity. I think the materials are in place. Oh, I don't even need two of these, just one. Let's try to get them there and see if that helps. Did. I'll just... Yeah. I saw it unsuspend for a second. I'll just leave it. Oh yeah, look, it's castable now. There we go. Here we go. He's fussy. Did it just burn? No, it didn't. Okay. So we've got a citrine deposit. A gold ore deposit. Yes, please. A uranium. Definitely yes, please. A coal. Well, you know. Oh. Lump of coal for that that ibex. Ruby. Silver. And another gold. No jade, but, you know, can't all be winners. Pretty good. And then granite. Big old lump of granite. It's in our base. I want to get rid of it. Not bad for our first summoning circle. You can really see the power of the benefit. Hey, moseying. You moseying by? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Not really all that sorry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some lovely attract meteors for the future. Especially once we get the book to allow us to make our steel ourselves, rather than having to rely on corpse steel. Although I really kind of like the concept of corpse steel, personally. Of like, our economy is fueled by corpse steel. I don't know. There's something poetically beautiful about that. You ask me. But, yeah. Made some big moves towards the ends there. Happy about that, for sure. Bloodsteel. Yeah, I guess you could call it Bloodsteel too. then we can also infuse chunks. Do until we have... Let's do a 2K supply of that. And I can do... We'll have Turnip the new... Well, have Thomas do that. He's a geomancer, right? He should be able to work with ores. It's like they're really trying to draw me out. We can actually start considering those layers, though. Now that we're starting to get more people. It's not such a risk to go out there. Personally. Crimson, you are a hunter. Let's have you have, like, camouflage cloaks. I wish there was a darker green. Maybe I'll do a brown then. Or black. Blend into the night rather than the forest. Maybe only have the limestone changed? Oh yeah, I meant to do only limestone. Thank you for correcting me there. But things are looking up and up. What's going on with the baked elven bread? Any worker, any skill required? No? Alright. Because, yeah, elven bread will help to normalize, to, you know, help with the colony. Oh, and look, we're harvesting parasite for some lovely... Okay, I gotta fix plant cut, but for some lovely progress as well. Sorry, Guero, that you got left behind. You almost became a lightning mage. And I say defenses, at least the first iteration of defenses is now done. So the current priority is make a summoner book for Guero, unless things change, right? Because there's always an option of like buying something so that he becomes novel. But that, my friends, is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow followers of Sauron.